So hello everyone, transport enthusiast here, and today I'm just going to be talking about some of the news and upcoming add-ons for Omsi 2, the bus simulator. So there is actually quite a few add-ons that are pending, and there are some release dates announced. So first of all, what we're going to do is we will look at the Halycon DE Addons. But for those of you who are only interested in particular add-ons, if you check the description down below, everything will be timestamped so you can listen into whichever add-on interests you. So first of all, there is a Irisbus Intercity pack that is being worked on by Halycon DE. So Halycon DE is mainly working on French and German add-ons, which includes both buses and maps. So as you can see here, the Irisbus Intercity pack is a bit like the Regibus. It's intercity buses, but they're more modern. And this pack will include 7 buses. You can see them in 2D here. Maybe if you click this, you'll get a bigger image. There you go. So these are the coach buses you'll get. There's different sizes. There's different lengths, that sort of thing. And then if you just go back there, so I'm going to translate that into English. Yeah, so as you can see, this pack will have the 10.6 meter version, 12.8 meter version, the crossway models, and you also have luggage racks, seats with armrests and reduced seating arrangements. This is in light of COVID-19 and that kind of stuff. And then here are the different ones that will be included. So you're going to have the Euro 5 engine variant, and they're actually all Euro 5 engine. And then you have these specific arrangements here. And then again, you can check the links yourselves if you want to get more information. So what we have here is 7 variants, highly detailed, optimized model, realistic Iveco experience, authentic sounds, realistic retarder, assignable shortcuts. So this is important because obviously the street light made by Studio Polygon does not have the proper retarder sound, so this should make things a bit more realistic. Adaptable variants, so this is interior and exterior fittings, detailed templates for creating repaints, destination displays used in France, so this is a bus that's used in France, ticket printer for the crossway and R-way variants, detailed levels set for this, performance optimized design, contains repaint versions for selected freeware and payware maps. So then I would say this will probably include the Expressway 91.06. This is probably the most suited map for this bus. And then you have the system requirements there, which is generally in line with the Omsi 2. And as you can see here, there is a release date. The release date is the 31st of the 12th, 2020, which is the last day of the year. A bit of an interesting release date, but there you have it, right there. So this is the first thing that's upcoming in the Omsi 2 world. And Halycon DE are actually working on a lot of add-ons. All of them payware, but nonetheless, just take a look at some of the other ones they're working on. So they're also working on this, which is the Addon Paris. This has been worked on for a while now, I think for a few years, and as far as I know, it is an extension of the Express 91.06, which is a freeware French map that you can download on Steam. And as you can see, once again, the release date is on the 31st of December 2020. I'm not sure if this is just some arbitrary date or if this is actually indeed the release date. It seems a bit odd that they have the release date at the same time, but sure, we'll see. So as you can see, this is a French map, Saint Servan. The add-on will include, I think it was 9 lines or 11 lines, just 13 lines, there you go. So the add-on will include 13 lines. You have 2 city and 7 overland lines. So in other words, you have 7 that are intercity or basically they go out of the city lines, as well as a shuttle bus. Also included are 3 school bus routes. The travel time on the different lines are between 15 minutes and 1 hour, so there's going to be a lot of driving experience. It's a bit like Bad Hugelsdorf in the sense that this is a very extensive and expansive map, which tends to be the case with Halycon DE. The maps don't tend to be just one route, they tend to have a few routes, and the detail tends to be very good. And then here we'll just see the quick features. So you have 13 lines, as we said there, 7 city, 2 intercity, 1 shuttle and 3 school bus. We have you'll have a new bus, I think. So you have this SAEV and Evernote systems comparable to the Almax with innovative online options. So this is to do with the ticket printer and the iBus displays. So setting your route and that kind of thing. So basically displays and the basically onboard bus computer. It has spectacular changing environments from rural ideal to high-tech industrial area. This again seems to be a trend with Halycon DE. They really like the intercity routes going from the city to the suburbs. What this does offer for the most enjoyable driving experience. The flair of France to numerous 3D objects typical of the country. Numerous gives this connotation that it's limited, so I'm not sure. Hopefully, the choice of numerous seems to give the impression that it's a limited number of 3D objects, but that just might be a poor word choice because actually this is translated from German, so the meaning might not be conveyed correctly because obviously Google Translate has limitations. Then we have this, and then it's going to contain the solo bus, the C2 and G2 in different variants. So the one thing is that basically the bus you get with the Berlin BRT add-on is I think the same bus you get here. So it's the Mercedes C2. So they're kind of recycling it in that essence. But that's what you have there. And this will be available on Steam. It just says, because obviously you can buy this on the Halycon shop. I think they tend to have early bird discounts. So basically, when this is released, they're one of the few publishers that seem to reward the loyal fans. What happens is you can get this for a lower price. Well, this will happen on BRT. Hopefully, it'll be the same for this. I'll actually have some other stuff there, but look. Now, the other thing we have also is we have the Addon Servan. So this again is another French map. So this is again due to be released on the 31st of December. So this might be an arbitrary date, but as you can see, this was updated on the 10th of October, so about a month ago. So we're just going to skip through this because this is kind of all very detailed, it's going to take too long to go through, but here you have it. Features 8 city and country lines, travel time up to 50 minutes per line, numerous typical French objects, high recognition value of the Breton surroundings, diverse landscape, contains Irisbus Intercity in 12-meter version, new AI cars, especially French models. So this will include a new bus. So when it comes to Saint Servan and to the Paris add-on, this probably is slightly more interesting because obviously there's loads of Mercedes-Benz Citaros and Mercedes-Benz modern buses done to death, so this might offer a more interesting bus, but then again, Paris is Paris. And then finally, on the Halycon DE Addons, there is also this pack was being worked on. Again, this is a French bus pack. It is the, let's just see if this is still recording. Yes, it is. It is the Halycon Bus Pack Acces Bus GX327. I'm not really sure what bus this is in real life. And then here it has, so there's going to be 20 different models, 25 set fires, authentic sounds, different engines. You have the Euro 3, Euro 4, Euro 5, and EEV 2011 to 2014 engine. You have different transmissions. You have the Void 3 and 4 speed, and you have the ZF and CVT. So the CVT is the hybrid. So you have a hybrid variant of the bus as well. Numerous paints included. Yeah, just you can read that yourselves, and then there's repaint templates. So this bus pack, we'll just take a quick look here on the little screen. This is also included. So there were all the 12-meter versions, and then yeah, that's pretty much it there. And there is again the release date for this is the 31st of the 12th. So all of this seems a bit arbitrary. So maybe the release dates aren't as accurate as we would expect. They were also working on a Man Lion City pack. However, I am not sure what that's disappeared to. Because it seems like that's no longer available. On a bit of a side note, there is also some Santa Clauses you can download for Omsi 2. This was released last year, but this again is free for anyone that has an account with Halycon DE Addons. Okay, and that's basically what is happening on the Halycon DE Addons front as far as this part is concerned, because I'm not really sure what happened with their Man Lion City. So they're working on a really cool Man Lion City modern versions, but I can't find it on the website anymore, so not too sure where that's disappeared to. What's this in demos? Anyhow, next thing we have is we do have some work in progress stuff. So the Morden project, the TMP Morden project, this is progressing along nicely. So currently this is 80% done, and this will feature 4 lines in London. So as you can see here, it's in December. It's in the South London area. You have Wimbledon, you have Mitcham, you have this thing that says Sutton. And this will include 4 bus lines. You have the 163, the 3, the 164, and the there's 3. So it's you've got the 163, the 164, and the 413. So there's 3 bus lines, and this is something that's being work in progress. What as to when this will be released is a bit of a it's not really something that can be talked about at this point because obviously it's still work in progress. So as you can see here, the developer is fairly consistent with uploading the stuff. So at the moment, Morden's finished completely, Wimbledon's finished completely, so they still have Rain and Spark to finish up. Wimbledon Chase is finished completely, Wimbledon is almost there, Lower Morden's there, so it's just Sutton and West Sutton. So currently these 2 areas remain for construction essentially, and then the add-on should be released. But basically this is just a work in progress, and this seems to be progressing along quite nicely, and this doesn't seem to be one of those projects that will be abandoned. But yeah, so this is basically another map that's being developed. But news about this is a bit less. This is more in the distant future. And then finally, obviously, for those of you who are somewhat engaged with the community, you will know that Addon London was announced for 2020. As you can see at the moment, it's the 19th of November. I'm not really sure when this video will publish, but won't be too far after that. So that basically means that we should be hearing an announcement about Addon London very soon, because generally this is an official release date, because it's an release date that Aerosoft has given, and basically one would in light of this in light of the fact that Aerosoft themselves have issued this release date of the 2020, it is very unlikely that that the release date should deviate from this. So what my speculation is that this will be released before Christmas, because this way they're going to try and maximize the revenue by getting obviously the Christmas sales as well. So realistically, we're looking kind of at a release date that was the same to Omsi 2. It could even be released on the same day that Omsi 2 was released, but Aerosoft do tend to like to release these stuff on Thursdays. Thursday seems to be the day Aerosoft likes to publish stuff, so you're probably looking at sometime in December. We just quickly take a look at the calendar and let's see, just out of curiosity, if our prediction is correct. So if I'm going to say a particular date, I would say it would be either the 10th of December or the 17th of December, but given that the fact that there's been no release date yet, I'm more inclined to say that it will probably be the 17th of December. I don't see it being any later than the 17th of December because then they miss the Christmas sales. I probably they would want to get it at the 10th just to give people more time. Obviously, I think came out on the 13th, so we're either looking at the 10th or the 17th. But I think from a practicality point of view, the 10th is probably likely. Nonetheless, this is all speculation. However, we do bearing in mind the past actions of Aerosoft and also the fact that this was announced to be released in 2020. Nonetheless, we should be hearing an update about Addon London very soon. Yes, I'm not trying to hear so controversy. I'm just basically making logical deductions here based on the information we have. So we should be hearing something about Addon London in the near future. So yeah, that's really all the news there is regarding Omsi 2. We did have a bit of speculation there to the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what's happening on the Omsi 2 front. If you guys know about other add-ons that are being developed or are due to be released soon, do let me know, because it's always handy to get all this information compiled together. And also, if you join the Discord, you can keep to track with all the Omsi 2 news and simulation news, as I post the links to all of these stuff here. So if you want to get the separate links to each individual add-on, make sure to join the Discord server, and then all the links are there, because obviously it's easier just to keep track of it all in one place. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leave it a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Omsi 2 content, as well as if you want to keep on track with the Omsi 2 news. If you have any questions, comment down below. That's it for now. Until next time.